The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends and where the other begins? Recently, we visited Stonewall Cemetery in Lancaster, Ohio. This cemetery is also known as the President Cemetery. This cemetery was founded in 1817 by Nathaniel Wilson, who was an early pioneer to Fairfield County. In 1838, Nathaniel and his son Guston built a magnificent dodecagon, which is a type of polygon with a 12-sided, 7-foot stone wall surrounding their family plot. A cedar tree of Lebanon, imported from Lebanon, was planted inside the cemetery to remind Nathaniel of the Holy Land. The stone wall surrounding the family graveyard is the only structure of its kind in the world, and was constructed with blackhand sandstone quarried from nearby Allen's Knob. Allen's Knob is now part of the Schellenberger State Nature Preserve. Every angle was hand cut so that the stones would fit perfectly without mortar. This type of construction is known as dry stone masonry and is the best example of dry stone masonry in Ohio. The arch directly above the entrance is aligned with the North Star. Nathaniel Wilson III willed the cemetery to the President James Monroe and all future presidents on April 22, 1817. For many years, Fairfield County officials would notify each new president that he was the cemetery's trustee. Only Franklin D. Roosevelt ever acknowledged the notification. No president has ever been buried here. Above the gate, engraved in the stone, it reads, "This wall, which encloses the family burying ground of Nathaniel Wilson, one of the early pioneers of the West, who emigrated from Cumberland County, PA, and settled near this place, AD 1798, when all around was one continued and uninhabited wilderness, was commenced by him AD 1838 and finished in the following year by his son Guston, the former having suddenly died on May 12, 1839. When we were here, the gate was locked, and we could not get inside. However, the drone helped us get a bird's-eye view. You can also see the damage done to some of the stones by bullets. There are bullet holes everywhere. There are also deep scratches and gouges near the gate. There are 9 marked graves in the cemetery that have unfortunately been vandalized over the years. We explored Stonewall Cemetery for over an hour and took EMF readings. We encountered certain spikes in some of the areas that could not be accounted for. So let's talk about the architectural symbolism of a dodecagon. A dodecagon is a symbol of completeness. The number 12 is pervasive in various culture and scientific frameworks. 12 months represent the complete cycle of the year. 12 zodiac signs. Each symbolizes distinct aspects of personality and life. 12 tribes of Israel, reflecting a sense of unity and completeness in a collective group. 12 hours, dividing the day into 2 complete cycles of 12. These examples underscore how the number 12 often signifies a holistic or a complete cycle. Throughout history, the dodecagon has held symbolic significance in ancient architecture. In civilizations like ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia and Iran, in which these pictures were taken, regular polygons, including the dodecagon, were incorporated into the design of temples, palaces, and other structures. These geometric shapes were believed to possess mystical and cosmic symbolism, representing concepts such as completeness, harmony, and divine order. Black hole analogy. The center of the dodecagon, being likened to a black hole, suggests the focal point or source from which all phenomena emerge. This metaphor aligns with the theories in cosmology and consciousness, where a central source or origin holds the key to understanding larger structures and dynamics. The real questions I have are, why was this elaborate cemetery built? And why was it given to the presidents? Also, what is the meaning of the dodecagon structure? Were they trying to keep something out or keep something in? We may never know the answers to these questions, but what we do know are the local legends. One states that if you sit on the wall and strike 3 matches, you will be knocked from the wall. Another says if you walk around the wall 13 times, ghosts will pull you into the center. I don't really believe these local legends, but I do believe this structure holds secrets that we do not understand. If you get a chance to visit the Stonewall Cemetery, you should.